My great and wonderful people, how una day? My people who don't carry another hot and spicy aproko come for the update we be say we just they gather presently now. I tell you see this one they hot this time around. So my people, if you don't they follow the trend or that's why you gonna say yes. So say this Olori is them. Yes, they don't they talking about the matter we be say Kabiyesi don't carry say non-royal children in the palace of Ile Ife made them vacate. And this one we don't yet say a lot of chaos actually did the palace of Ile Ife. A lot of wahala katikati really there for the palace presently now because they don't believe waiting they happen. So my people, I say making a sit tight because a lot of story plenty presently now. We don't hear and say Olori gospel presently now she dey in total shock. She dey in total shock and she no believe her eye for waiting they happen presently now because it be like say ex-husband don't keep quiet too much, but we don't see her to say he no fit to bear am any longer and he no fit to take am because the shame done too much this time around. So my people, by the rumors we don't gather so far from the Oduwa press and also the other Yoruba bloggers we don't hear and say Olori gospel husband, ex-husband presently now don't storm the palace of Ile Ife unannounced and unexpected presently now. We see the kati don't plenty presently now because he don't talk and presently now by the rumors. So the way we take care and we be say the noise take the inside the palace and the exchange of words say he plenty pass around that one and the thing don't actually cause shame to the elders of Ile Ife and shame to the chiefs of Ile Ife. So we actually learned that earlier on today, being Saturday, said Olori gospel ex-husband actually stormed the palace of Ile Ife unannounced. She wasn't aware about this visit. She wasn't told that he was actually coming to the palace to see the children that were with this thing gospel in the palace of Ile Ife. And if you have actually followed the trend all this while, Kabiyesi has actually told this Oloris them time without number to actually send their children away from the palace of Ile Ife. But I will say knowingly to Kabiyesi, that should not be knowingly because Kabiyesi has actually stated it out to the Oloris time without number that all of them that actually has children with their ex-husband to actually vacate their children off away from the palace of Ile Ife, because how you can have Prince Tadenikawo in the palace of Ile Ife. Queen Naomi is actually scared of keeping Prince Tadenikawo in the palace of Ile Ife. Why they that that actually were in different marriages before coming inside the palace of can actually keep their children in the palace of Ile Ife, do school runs in the palace of Ile Ife, say he is no longer comfortable with it. But this time around he don't turn to another thing because we learned that the ex-husband actually stormed the palace of Ile Ife with his kinsmen this time around. And this one unannounced this time around why Kabiyesi is not in the palace of Ile Ife. We learned that Kabiyesi actually is in Oyo State attending to the coronation of Oba Akinmuda, the new Alaafin of Oyo. He's actually attending program there this Saturday. So if you have actually gone online, gone to the internet, Google it out, you will actually know that Kabiyesi is no longer in the palace. He's actually attending function because as a number one ruler, somebody actually guiding the custodian of Yoruba culture, he's the number one person that should be there, and he's the number one person that should take the crown with the elders and bestow upon him and do the traditional rite and every other thing. So presently now we learn that this thing, Olori gospel's ex-husband has actually stormed the palace of Ile Ife unannounced this time around. I would always say the katakata presently now inside the palace he plenty past another thing. So my people, if not the first time we be say they listen to me, make you do well, make you like and share and also subscribe on your notification because you know what they do on Hodges. Actually they give you the rumors that make out on social and the yemo out there. So my people who don't hear and present now say this one don't cause a lot of altercation in the palace of Ile Ife because exchange of power don't they get presently now because we learn that Olori gospel is actually shouting at a higher voice presently now, exchanging word with her ex-husband, telling him he has no right to come into the palace of Ile Ife, actually instigating the gas in the palace of Ile Ife to arrest him and his chief kingsmen and actually throw them out of the palace of Ile Ife. But we learned that the chiefs and elders in the palace actually desist the security guard not to get involved. Say, because if you actually understand this fact that this man is actually fighting for his right, say you never divorced this marriage, you never left him because of any other thing, you just want to leave him because of you saw a better suitor. Say he is actually asking for the custody of his children. In Yoruba culture like this, the woman does not have much right over the children. The right you actually have over the children, that is the same right the man actually has over the children. The man is actually asking for a right. And how will you feel that you actually have a child and somebody else is tendering to that your child? Not that you don't actually have the money to tender for your children. Children that are up to 16 to 14 years. You took them away from another marriage, going into another marriage, and keeping them inside the palace of Ile Ife, which we have actually heard time without number from Yanifa, that is a sacrilege, actually keeping them in the palace of Ile Ife. And Kabiyesi has actually fought time without number, asking them. We have actually seen it, that Kabiyesi, from our source close to the palace, has asked Olori, gospel time without number, to enter into the vehicle with his children and take them back to Ijebu. So this time around, we don't hear and say this ex-husband has actually insisted that he is not going to leave the palace of Ile Ife unless he goes away with his children. Say he will never allow his children to be tendered to by any other man. Say he is actually capable of taking care of his children, and we don't hear say this one don't really scatter the palace of Ile Ife this time around, because we just say this altercation between both of them, exchange of war between both of them in the palace of Ile Ife, has actually drawn a lot of attention. And we don't see to say this one don't talk to another thing, no, because we just say this particular ex-husband presently now, he say if he go leave that palace and say he must live with his children. And this one don't cause a lot of things presently now, because Olori gospel they surprised and also they shocked presently now by the way when we say the elders and chief take insist to say may the guards they not take action. Say these people did not come violently to cause any problem here. Say they didn't come violently. Say they came here for their right. Say the children are also their right. So my people are making a do go the comment section, put your own opinion as it takes in this matter, because I tell you say a lot of things they really do unfold. If the legitimate children that are actually owned by Kabiyesi cannot stay inside the palace, why would the Olori actually bring up children that are actually from the previous marriage down to the palace, and they are comfortable taking the right of the children that are supposed to be in the palace of Ile Ife? So I leave it out there for you guys to actually judge this particular matter presently now, because the way everything is unfolding presently now, it will actually take a lot of shape presently now, because we learned that the ex-husband is actually sitting down saying no, he will not leave the palace unless he goes with his children. And we learned immediately when he got there, the children actually rushed, and because they recognized their father. They went to hug him and everything. And we learn that this in Olori gospel is in a total state of confusion presently now, because she does not know between the Dead Sea and the Blue Sea presently now. She does not know where she stands. So my people, a lot of confusion really did this matter presently now, and I really did happy to say the elders are actually in support of the ex-husband that actually came into the palace to see his children and actually go away with his children. So my subscribers and my returning subscribers, you guys are the really MVP. So make it do go to the comment section, put your own opinion as it takes in this matter. Thank you very much.